Hey guys, so this is my third video on a series of raw, unfiltered, unedited videos. As you all know, I've posted a video about the PSEI, you can go back to my YouTube channel for more details on it, and I also analyzed MPI as well. So if you want to backtrack what's the case of what's happening in the index and MPI, just go back and backtrack the previous videos prior to this. But for this video, we're gonna focus on what's happening to Jollibee, where is it headed, and how is it in the grand scheme of things. And by the way, for if you're new to this channel, I'm Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor. I've been investing in the market for more than a decade now. And if you want to know more about trading, investing, particularly technical analysis, subscribe, like, hit the bell, and be part of this growing number of Filipinos learning to trade the markets with confidence. Now, for us to get a clearer picture again of Jollibee, allow me to just clear everything once again. And by the way, please comment if you've been watching in my channel for quite some time. I want to know if you like this format, the format that's raw and unedited as well. So one thing is clear: if you're a position trader for Jollibee, is you can just draw this particular strong and long trend line, and it just shows us that hey, Jollibee is still in a very long downtrend. If you look at it, the downtrend started April 2019. One of its triggers also is its failure to break out from this 320 peso resistance level. So just to measure it also, so you have context from its peak from the resistance at the 320 level to its lowest point this year, Jollibee is down 47.9% already. Again, a lot of investors are pegging this on Smash Burger. Smash Burger is not really doing so well. Smash Burger isn't earning as much, and the stock has been pummeled way because of it as well. So that being said, from a trend perspective, and if you are a position trader, the name of the game is to follow the trend, and the trend is still telling us that it's still on a downtrend. So if you're a position trader, there's still no signs of reversal yet. One thing that I'll put on though, if you want to look for reversals, is it has to look at this 216 resistance level. So two resistances that I'll try to peg to at least give it a semblance of reversing is: number one, it has to break out from this massive downtrend. The downtrend that started April last year is now nearing a 1 year cycle. So we're now seeing Jollibee down for almost a year already. If you'd also like to analyze it, so a couple of things it needs to break out from, if you are a position trader, for it to break out or for it to move higher, is number one, the breakout from the downtrend that I mentioned here. It must break out from this. Then second, it must break out from this 216 level for it to have an actual reversal. So two key resistances if you are a position trader that you need to watch out for: number one, breakout from this 11-month downtrend; number two, breakout from this 216.6 resistance level. So as of this point in time, we're still relatively far from it. As of this point in time, it must clear this resistance level also first. So I just want to give you context also that how big of a drop is the 47.9. Let's look at it from other aspects of how Jollibee has dropped before. So Jollibee in 2018 hit 279, 280 pesos per share, then dropped around 20%. So comparing what happened in 2018 to where we are now, this is still a large drop for Jollibee. Let's look at this from here to here. Jollibee dropped around 31%. From here to here, Jollibee dropped 26.7%. From here to here, Jollibee dropped 19.9%. If I zoom in here, let's look at way back to the 2008 financial crisis as well. If we go back here, Jollibee, as of this point in time, from here to here during the global financial crisis, Jollibee dropped a total of almost 40%, from near 50 to around 29 pesos per share. So that being said, let me give you a grand scheme of things. There was another drop here. If you look at this here, there's another drop from 90 plus all the way down to the 63 level. Then let's look at here, another drop here from then its peak, and then that's basically it. So the drops that we've seen for Jollibee is 40% during the 2008 financial crisis, then 33%, which happened in 2011. Then here, somewhere in 2012, you had a 23.8% drop. Then somewhere here, you have a 19% drop. Then here, 2015, Jollibee dropped 26.7%. Then here, at the time when Duterte became president, you saw a lot of blue chip stocks start to go down. It dropped 30.3%. Then another drop, another correction here. April 2018, it dropped around 20%. And this so far is the largest drop that we've seen Jollibee get pummeled on and get sold down over the past 12 years. So this is a 12-year drop. This is a historic drop for Jollibee, one of its biggest drops. And that's how big an impact Smashburger has given them as well. So a couple of things. From a position trading standpoint, Jollibee is pretty much on a downtrend. Jollibee is still pretty much bearish. Even if I overlay all of these moving averages here, uh, the 200, 150-day moving averages are all bearish. The 20-day moving average is trying the stock price currently right now is trying to attack it from a short-term perspective, but since the stock is still below it, it's still acting as a short-term resistance for the stock as well. So that being said, from a position trading standpoint, I'll even put MACD in here. MACD is not giving us any semblance of buying or reversal. So if you're a position trader, no buy signal yet as of this point in time. Now, let's try to look at it from a quick trader, from a quick trading standpoint. If you're a quick trader, I'll try to put a support level here, and I'll try to show you the other resistances for the stock. By the way, comment below, guys, if you're learning. Comment below if this is helpful. Formats like this make it easier for me to be able to upload the video because this is raw, unedited, no music, no logo, no intro, no extra, no other graphics. My face is not even seen. I hope you guys are learning from this. Comment I'm learning if you like this format. If you do it, this will allow me to make more and more videos because it's easier to upload, it's easier to do, it's easier for me to be able to add as much value to all of you. If you like this, I want to know. Comment below, and if you guys have other stocks that you guys want me to analyze, I'm gonna do it as well, and I'm gonna talk about it as well for all of you guys, because at the end of the day, that's the whole intent and the goal of this channel, to give you as much value as possible. So this is what I did while I was explaining and the context of this video. I plotted all of the support and resistances that Jollibee has currently. You have a support at 166, 167. You have a resistance at 195. You have another resistance at 216. You have a resistance at 233. You have a resistance at 258, and you have a resistance at 288 pesos per share. So that being said, just to take a step back from all of this, if Jollibee would have a shot of at least going back up, if Jollibee would have a shot of somehow reversing, it must break this. These are the resistances where you could expect a level of selling happen. So couple of things. Number one, at 166, let me put in the RSI here. Do you see an RSI cross up? For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know what this means and how this applies to all of us, especially for those who know how to do quick trades on oversold conditions. This is a very, very good bounce from the 166 support, and because it was pretty much oversold as well. So congratulations to all of you who attended the sessions and know what this means and what this plays out for all of us. So that being said, what we're seeing right now is a byproduct of Jollibee bouncing from the 166 support level. That being said, also its first target price, if you are a quick trader, is basically at the 17 or 18% level. So a couple of things you need to learn from this is, number one, as it approaches near the 194, 195 level or somewhere close to that, you might expect a level of selling, not because there's anything wrong, not because of Corona. Those are all news items that will cause stocks to go down, but because it's at the resistance. Please remember, price discounts everything. That's why everything you need to know is found in technical analysis. Everything you need to know is found in what the charts are telling you. If I'll try to put even a shorter resistance here, you can also do this. Not a very, very short resistance you can peg is around the 184 level. So a couple of things that could hesitate the stock, could cause the stock from not going up is, number one, a short one here, a smaller one at the 184 level, then another one at the 195 level. So Jollibee, by the way, from its bounce from support, please do note that people are there to make money in the market. Jollibee has gone up 11.6%, 11.4% in just 2 to 3 trading days as well. So there will be some quick traders with shorter time frames who will take profits from that, who know that because Jollibee is still a negative sentiment, Jollibee because the trend is still down, they would not want to hold the stock for a very long period of time. So a couple of things. If selling will happen over the next few days, it's because there's a resistance at the 184 level, and should it go up and then selling happens again, it's because there's a resistance at the 195 level as well. But that being said, those who bought and are taking profits here at the smaller resistance, it's an 11.4% gain. So kudos to you as well. The next resistance is giving you an 18% gain. So let's try to simulate further that. What if it doesn't break out from this? What if it does have a hard time to break out from this particular resistance level, then the possible narrative is you will see Jollibee just hover again and just move in this direction. I drew this trend line kanina, then it just reiterates that Jollibee is still pretty much on its downtrend, and it will place a greater pressure in the 166 level. So if Jollibee will have a hard time breaking out from the 195 level and just reiterate this downtrend, we may expect a larger move for Jollibee to go down further. So I've said this in previous videos that if Jollibee fails to hold the 166 level, you have a relatively stronger support here at the 143 level also. There will be some intermediary supports here at around the 154 level, but if you'd like to really peg it, the stronger one is around the 143. So just take note, if 166 does not hold, next area for Jollibee to land will be 154, and worse off of it, it could go to 143 as well, because the stock is still pretty much on a downtrend. As you all know, stocks in a downtrend will continue to go down until proven otherwise, until you see a legit reversal start to happen as well. So a couple of things that I'd like to point out also: failure to break out from this will cause Jollibee to hit the 166 level. Failure, if it bounces off of this, then we may start to see it consolidate again, but it really must escape this if you really want to see it get out of the downtrend and start to create another consolidation pattern where it starts to move sideways. But allow me to be more optimistic naman. If I'm gonna be optimistic in this, a couple of things that I like to point out: breakout from the 195 level, breakout from the 216 level, breakout from the 233, and breakout from the 258 levels. So you please note that those are the optimistic resistances. If it breaks past 195, target price is 216.6. Breaks past 216.6, target price is 233.9. Breaks past 233.9, target price is at 258.6 level. So please remember, technical analysis is not a crystal ball. It's not forecasting. It's all risk management. It's all about, if the support is broken, cut loss. If the support is broken, avoid the stock as it heads to the resistance. If it challenges the resistance and the resistance is not broken, sell, take profits. If the resistance is broken, hold and add. You can add to your position even more. If you are buying at the breakout, you buy at the breakout, then suddenly the breakout does not hold, you must cut your losses as well. The name of the game when you're trading the markets is never about guessing. The name of the game is never about forecasting. The name of the game is all about following what rules will work for you, following what rules will help you trade and win the win in the markets, regardless of what scenario you are in. And the reason why I create videos like this, the reason why this is probably the fifth or sixth video already for the day, is that I just really want to educate Filipinos that it can be done, even if there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of panic happening because of the coronavirus, because of a lot of things that are going on from a news perspective. You can win because everything you need to know is found in the charts. This is our ability as retailers to take things at our own hands, that we get control of our own destiny, because we don't need to rely on how the news will go. We don't need to forecast everything, but we just need to look at the charts from what it is. Before I give you a recap and before I finalize everything for this particular video, number one, if you are super enjoying this video, super appreciated if you can like, you can press a thumbs up, you could subscribe, and you could hit the bell as well. And I have links below for all of my seminars around the world, from Manila, London, Dubai, Doha, Singapore, Tokyo, Auckland, New Zealand, Sydney, Australia, and London this April. So for March, we're having Stock Smarts Manila. It's ready next week. For those who can't join us for those cities, we have online seminars. It's all in the description below with Chinkitan. Stock investing for everyone, and make money, grow money for those who want to start their own business and want to be an entrepreneur and want to start investing in the stock market. It's a collaboration with Sean C. And lastly, I have 5 books about investing and trading the stock market. They're all available in Shopee. You can see them in the link in the description below. You can just click on them if you want to grab a copy of the book. So just to summarize, from a trend perspective, it's still in a downtrend. From a quick trading perspective, it bounced from the 166.6 level way, for the primary reason that it's already oversold, and the 166 level showed itself as a support. So the next resistance that you need to watch out for is the 195 level. Failure to break the 195 level reiterates that there's really a resistance at that level. Failure to break the 195 level may bring the stock back to the 166/167 level, because that's where the resistances are for the stock. So again, downtrend Jollibee, quick trading 167, 195, range. From an investing standpoint, I'll post another video about it, what's happening on Jollibee from an earnings level, and why is there a lot of hesitation in terms of large funds looking at the growth prospects of Jollibee for 2020 and beyond. So comment, I'm learning, if this is something that's helping you. Comment, I like this format if you like this, because if you like this, I'll try to do more of this instead of the normal format where there's a lot of editing, but that's happening as well. So I hope that this added value to all of you, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Marvin Germo. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.